Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a system that featured quite heavily in my childhood but I never actually owned, mostly because I had a Game Gear, but also because many of my friends had these, so I just used to play on theirs. But thankfully, with the advent of eBay and my modest disposable income, here I have two of them. When I bought these, they had no screen fronts, missing lines and the usual lack of battery cover. So I set to work with my soldering iron and a little bit more cash and have restored these back to their former glory. Good for many more years to come. First off was to fix the missing lines. If you have a Game Boy with missing vertical lines, it's because over time the very fragile connections between the screen and the ribbon cable breaks. So all we need to do is take it apart and run a soldering iron across the bottom of the glass where it connects to the cable to reflow the solder and make a good solid connection again. I'm not going to show anything here because there are many YouTube tutorials online for this. The other thing that I did, although not completely necessary, was to recap them. Recapping, if you didn't know, is when you replace all the electrolytic capacitors in a system, since these particular parts can and do leak over time. When this happens, obviously that breaks the flow of electricity and it stops the system working. Recapping will guarantee at least another 20 years of life. The new screens and the battery covers are easily available and just pop right on. So there you go, another classic console brought back from the brink for another generation. Or nostalgic 30-somethings with money and time on their hands. But wait, there's more. This is the 21st century and playing a Game Boy in the dark, as you can see, is quite hard. In fact, almost impossible. So, while I had one of them in pieces, I installed a backlight. Now, you can do what no child could do back in the early 90s, and that's play in the dark, underneath your duvet. Also, as an added bonus, I picked up a Game Boy Pocket and installed a backlight in that too. So now, I am quite possibly in Game Boy heaven. Cheers, bye bye.